My name is Tim Sway, and I am the sole member of Tim Sway Perspectives. I make things, furniture, art, and whatnot out of reclaimed materials, salvaged materials, stuff I find on the side of the road. I like taking things that have been used one way and misusing them and using them again in another way. I'm just fascinated by, taking things that people consider no longer useful and making them useful again. I tend to collect a little bit. I drive around in this old truck here, and whatever I see on the side of the road for free that looks cool, I throw into it. I become kind of a connoisseur of shipping pallets. There's, I can spot the shipping pallet that I want, from like 6 blocks. There's like a color to it that signifies maybe how old it is or what type of wood it is. I tend to not like using the reclaimed lumber from a supplier because it's all like milled and planed, and it's sort of like working with new material. Just that's old, and I like it when I'm pulling the nails out myself and I'm choosing how refinished it gets. To me, upcycled sort of connotes that something was something and is now being used as something else. Recycled would mean that you're sort of saving something like that. To me, would be kind of like the side of the road might be like the recycled, and then the reclaimed is more like the oh, I'm going to tear this down and save the wood, and you have fresh lumber. I like to think of myself as an upcyclist. I think that that's some of my favorite pieces have been like a broken bass drum that was no longer functioning as a drum, so I upcycled it into a coffee table or a chair. That's what I like to do, is my favorite thing, because you have the added bonus of the story behind the material. Like these chairs, for instance, this chair is made out of some like old train station carts that were used for how many years hauling people's stuff around, and then they ended up in this basement for about 30 years, and the guy that owns the basement wanted them out, so I got them and I made stuff out of them. I absolutely think that people are being more conscious of what they buy, from just the whole like eating local movement, and I think that as our technology has made the world infinitely smaller, I think we've realized how much is actually available to us in our reach, and I think we are aware of the fact that every time you ship a crate from China, there's an environmental impact and there's a cost impact. And so if I can make a coffee table that's going to remind people of that every day, and maybe when they go to the supermarket they think a little more carefully about what they eat and they stop at the farm stand instead, and they think about it as they're throwing something away, that what, maybe this has some use, and some guy like the dude that made my coffee table could use this. Instead of just throwing it away, they reuse it. They give it away. Someone else finds life for it. That's what I'm doing. I'm making reminders of that, I think.